Have you ever apologized for something and you're still not sure what you did wrong? That confusion isn't an accident. It's designed, and today we're breaking it down piece by piece so you can spot it before it spots you. This isn't a guide on how to manipulate someone. It's a map. So if you're standing inside this right now, you can find the way out. Here's the trick. This almost never looks like control. It looks like love, attention, someone who gets you like no one else has. That's the entry point. Trust opens the door, and what walks through doesn't need to force its way in. It arrives one small moment at a time, until the version of you that trusted your own judgment quietly disappears. That's what makes it dangerous. You don't fall in. You get walked in one comfortable step at a time. 6 real moments. If one feels familiar, note it. If 2 or more do, pay closer attention. The memory twist. You remember them raising their voice, they insist it never happened. Say that enough times, and you stop trusting your own memory, not theirs. The hot-cold cycle. Warmth all weekend. Silence on Monday. No explanation. You spend the day replaying conversations, hunting for your mistake. That's the trap. You were never solving a problem. You were chasing back a feeling they took away on purpose. The guilt bill. You mention one night out with friends. Suddenly you're hearing everything they've ever sacrificed. Next time, you don't ask. You just stay home. The shrinking circle. They don't get you like I do. Slowly your world gets smaller. Not because you chose it, but because every other option quietly became a problem. The one-way street. You're always the one adjusting first, apologizing first, checking in first. Ask yourself, when's the last time it went the other way? The future faking. Big promises about someday, the trip, the commitment, the change that's always coming. It stays just out of reach, always enough to keep you waiting. Notice this, the promise doesn't need to arrive, it only needs to exist. Naming it is step 1. Here's step 2, small, doable, not just things to remember. Write it down, not to build a case, just for you. A private note after moments that confuse you. On paper, patterns are obvious. In your head, they're fog. Practice one small no. Nothing dramatic. Just let me think about it before agreeing to something this week. Watch how they react. That tells you more than any conversation will. Send one message to someone you've drifted from. Doesn't need to be deep. Just enough to keep one door open outside the relationship. Isolation only works if every door closes. Watch the balance, not the words. Anyone can say the right thing once. Watch who's adjusting, apologizing, compromising over weeks, not one conversation. Here's what most people miss. You don't need proof to protect your peace. You don't need to be sure it's bad enough to count. If something is costing you your peace, that's already reason enough to pay attention. Real love doesn't need you smaller, quieter, or more confused to survive. If it needs that from you, that's not love asking. Naming it is what makes it lose its grip. That's the whole point of this video. Not to make you suspicious of everyone close to you, but to hand you back something it tried to take, your own judgment. Drop the number below. You might be surprised how many people relate to the same one. And if this helped you see something clearer, send it to the one person who needs it today. Next week, why we go back, even when we know better. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Take care of your own mind first. See you in the next one.